Everybody, and welcome to this. This is Daily LK, where we give you the best professional wrestling coverage on the planet every single day of the week, starting from this day onwards. And today I'm going to talk about several topics that could be interesting. I'm going to cover who's on Raw. I'm going to cover who's on SmackDown following the draft, which announced team is what for Raw, for SmackDown, for main event, for Superstars, for the pre-shows on the network specials. Also on this program, I'm going to preview NXT tonight. I'm going to preview Lucha Underground, and also I'm going to preview the upcoming Cruiserweight Classic, and also give you the updating standings of the G1 Climax 2016 when it pertains to the blocks. And obviously on this channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Also check out Boom Boom's did a SmackDown review live yesterday, covering the draft, which I'm going to talk about today on this program. Also make sure you check out, I'm going to be doing a G1 Climax review today on this channel. Also, make sure you go out of your way to check out this week's Ring of Honor review, Raw review. NXT review will be going live 1 hour after it airs, and obviously if you're listening to this tomorrow, then obviously it will mean that the review is already done. Also, same as Ultima Lucha. But anyway, enough of this lollygagging and pussy fucking around. Let's get straight to the point. Let's look at the draft. Last night I did watch the draft show. I enjoyed certain aspects of the show. I didn't enjoy others. I don't know, something about it just didn't tickle my whistle. It really didn't. Nothing tickled me. I was more kind of angry and aggravated at some of the decisions. I just was not a fan of it. For some particular reason, I didn't enjoy the show. I don't know if it was because of the time. I don't know if it was because of just how they did a match that was worthless, like a Cesaro Jericho, that means nothing. And then they did 2 picks. The wrestlers didn't come out, they just did a video package on who the wrestlers are. Like, if that's me, I'm having Neville come out and shake Stephanie's hand like they used to. And I don't know if this was anyone else had this, but in my mind, every draft I've seen, minus the 2002 one with Ric Flair and Vince McMahon, when Vince was in charge of SmackDown and Ric Flair was in charge of Raw, what I'm used to is a draft lottery. And I'm used to trades. And obviously this is only the first night, but as a whole, the rosters look okay. I can see what they're doing, but at the same time, I'm a bit confused. So let's just go over the SmackDown roster first. Okay, so SmackDown roster, obviously the commissioner, the COO, the man that runs the place on SmackDown Live is Shane McMahon. The GM, obviously, will be there on a week-to-week basis. Is none other than Daniel Bryan. And I'm going to go through an order how they were picked, okay? So WWE Champion Dean Ambrose, obviously he retained the WWE Championship last night against Seth Rollins in a decent main event. Obviously they main event Raw as well. AJ Styles, so you got Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles, Big Match John. If you build a sports entertainer from the ground up, you get Randy Orton. So that's 4, what a roster there. I mean, you could do Orton Styles, Orton Ambrose, AJ Cena, Ambrose Cena, AJ Ambrose. That's decent main event scene there. Bray Wyatt. I wouldn't mind a Bray Wyatt Randy Orton feud. I reckon I'm shooting here. I reckon Orton Bray Wyatt, that could main event No Mercy or Hell in a Cell. I would be up for that. Bray Wyatt Randy Orton sounds good to me. As long as you make it a compelling story, I think the match could be decent. Becky Lynch, the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, which means the IC Championship and the W Championship are on SmackDown at this moment in time. Obviously, the Battleground event coming up. We still don't know. Are we going to get 2 championships? There's still there's loads of questions yet still to be answered. But it is coming off the draft, so I was expecting my questions to be answered regarding what championship is where, who's in what, like the tag teams, for instance. There is tag teams on Raw, but there's also tag teams on SmackDown. But the tag champs are on Raw. Does that mean they're eligible to go on SmackDown as well because they're the tag team champions? I don't understand what's going on, and I'm gonna call a spade a spade. It downright confuses me. Baron Corbin. My bold prediction, by the way, is Baron Corbin and John Cena feud coming for the next few months. That's just my prediction. American Alpha, the second pick overall from NXT. Obviously, Jason Jordan and Chad Gable. Good for them. Looking forward to a program with them involved. Dolph Ziggler, Natalya, Bertie, that's our bird, the Usos, Kalisto, Naomi, who hasn't been seen since 1975, the Ascension, oh god, they still, Zack Ryder, I'm happy he was only in a supplemental draft. That's funny, the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship was pick number 43, State of Affairs on SmackDown, eh? Jeez. Apollo Crews. I like that. Alexa Bliss, the 4th NXT pick. I think that could be great seeing her on SmackDown. And I'm hoping they have blue ropes and red ropes. Because in my mind, when I picture this, I picture them wrestling in blue ropes. Like Kevin Owens. When Kevin Owens was drafted to Raw, me and my friend was upset. Like, oh, I could picture KO in those blue ropes. Tyler Breeze and Fandango. Eva Marie. The Ford Villains. And here's a little funny story on the news topic. Simon Gotch and Sin Cara had a legitimate fight backstage at catering yesterday. How about that? Eric Rowan, my god, you're employed. Mojo Rawley, you sack of sorry shit. And Carmella. I was shocked at Carmella. I'm gonna be honest. I thought she needed a run with the NXT Championship. No Bayley. Obviously we have Sasha Banks. Obviously has a mystery partner on the Battleground event, which we're going to preview later on this week, maybe on the Daily LK, or might give it a preview, or I'll probably just make it its own video, and then get a co-host on with me. But I was expecting Carmella to have a run, and me and Boom's on the weekly NXT review, which you can check out on this channel every single. If you subscribe, you can even check it out live. Every single week we say, look, here's the depth of the division, here's who's going up, here who needs a bit more polishing, and are going to be the future. Like Bayley and Asuka, we're feeling, okay, they're the main events, they're the top dogs in the NXT women's division. They're going to be moving up, and the ones taking their place will be Carmella, Alexa Bliss, Nia Jax. That's what we said. We said we're looking forward to a Carmella, Nia Jax program, with Carmella being the underdog. We said that. But I'm very shocked that both Carmella and Nia Jax have moved up. Mojo Rawley hasn't done nothing ever. Unbelievable. So Shinsuke Nakamura hasn't been drafted, but Mojo fucking Rawley has. The guy hasn't, minus a Zack Ryder tag team, the guy is a sorry ass sack of fucking shit who can go fuck himself. Fucking douchebag. Do you know what this means? This clarifies to me Zack Ryder's gonna lose. Oh my, I swear to God, if they do this, I'm gonna do something rational. If they have Zack Ryder win the IC title, and then have Mojo Rawley go heel and attack Zack Ryder, I swear to God, I don't know what I'm going to do to myself. I swear to God. Unbelievable. But as a whole, I mean, the division, I mean, you got a decent women's division. You got 6 women. You got 6 teams. And you have around about 12 super male wrestlers. So it's decent for 2 hours. So there's your SmackDown roster. Here is the Raw roster, obviously following the 2016 WWE Draft. And there is a lot more on Raw than SmackDown, obviously being 3 hours. So that's the COO, the big dog. You have Stephanie McMahon. She has the general manager of Mick Foley. Because obviously Mick Foley, the way I see it, they're doing this because Mick Foley has that Holy Foley gimmick coming up on the network. And that's just, in my opinion, why they're doing this. Seth Rollins, number 1 overall pick. Then you have women's champion Charlotte. So that basically stating the women. Again, I touched on this earlier. Like, does this mean if you're the champion, you could go on both brands? But then what happens if you're touring with the SmackDown house show on a Monday when Raw is going on live? Because the structure changes if you're on Raw. Because if you're on SmackDown, you tour from Friday to Tuesday. If you're on Raw, you tour Thursday to Monday. That's the way it works. That's the way it worked in the previous brand split, brand extension split, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And I don't get it. It confuses me. The way I see it, Cruiserweight division on Raw, Women's division on Raw, Tag division on SmackDown. Boom. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Didn't take a genius to figure that out. Finn Balor on Monday Night Raw. Finn Balor, Seth Rollins jumps out to me immediately as a match I want to see. Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. They're the tag team duo of I like to take joints when I want. I do what I want. My name is Reigns and Lesnar, and we do what we want. Vinnie Mac, we know what you are. Vinnie Mac, you toilet. We know what you are. Oh, that was funny. New Day, obviously Big E, Kofi, and Xavier Woods, obviously tag champs. Sami Zayn, again, I was a bit sad he wasn't on SmackDown. Sasha Banks, Chris Jericho, US champ Rusev, Kevin Owens. So we now know the US Championship's on Raw. Kevin Owens, but which makes Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn the final encounter at Battleground Worthless. Enzo and Cass, Anderson Gallows, Big Slow, Nia Jax. And I did watch on YouTube before I went live here. Because I was looking at my subscription boxes just to see what's going on in the world of YouTube. And I saw Nia Jax's reaction. It was pretty damn priceless. So go check it out on W's YouTube channel. Neville, Cesaro, Sheamus. I'm like, half of the roster I really like. And when I mean really like, I mean I'm a big fan of half their roster. But the other half like makes me cringe. Like Reigns, I'm not interested in. Like Jericho, I'm not interested. I'm sorry. Like Titus O'Neil, Golden Truth, Paige. Paige needs to be on Raw. Sin Cara, Jack Swagger, Darren Young was pick number 36, and he's a number contender for the fucking IC title. Unbelievable. Wait a minute. So Zack Ryder, who I said on Smack, I apologise, ladies and gentlemen. Earlier on, I said Zack Ryder's challenging for the IC title because obviously I saw Zack and Miz on the same brand, so I'm kind of getting a bit kerfuffled. But Zack Ryder's challenging Rusev, if I'm correct. Zack's on SmackDown, Rusev's on Raw. I don't know what's going on here, and I don't really give a rat's ass. Jack Swagger, the Dudley Boys being pick number 42 is fucking outrageous. Summer Rae, Mark Henry, Braun Strowman, fuck off. Bo Dallas, fuck you. Shining Stars, Alicia Fox, Dana Brooke, my boy Curtis Axel was the last draft pick. No Heath Slater. Has the boy been fired? What's going on? He's a free agent as of now. Maybe he's going back down to NXT. Hey, that's a possibility. Maybe he is going back down to NXT. Trying to work out a new gimmick. But I'm happy Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas, because I think if you give Curtis Axel a legit run as fuck you, I'm the son of the late great Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig, I think that could work. But I don't know, the roster is quite deep. You got, again, 6 teams. You've got 7 women and about 16 males. And that's not including tag teams, so not too bad, not too shabby. I'm not a fan of, the Sami Zayns, the Owens, the Cesaros, all in one brand. And Monday Night Raw to me has this stigma of being a sports entertainment show, and I don't like the aspect of having the great wrestlers on that show. Anyway, announced teams. This was announced yesterday. Basically, they've mixed this up a lot, and you're going to be happy with this, okay? So listen to this. Even though Byron Saxton is still employed, yes, okay, calm it down, ladies and gentlemen. We had to have 2 new 3-man booths for both Raw and SmackDown. Raw, we have Michael Cole, Byron Saxton, and Corey Graves. That's I think I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to shoot the breeze. I'm going to shoot with you. Sorry, not shoot the breeze. I'm going to shoot with you here. I think Michael Cole and Corey Graves could work magnificently well together. I'm being, because Cole is actually good at his job when he doesn't get told to not be. Like, Cole is actually okay at his job, fucking lo and behold. Graves is great at his job, and I think a heel Graves, a face Cole bouncing off each other, arguing, and Byron Saxton, just fucking go jump off a cliff for all I care, buddy. Like, I don't want you to die, I just want you to just leave, actually. Just hand in your notice right now. No one will miss you, you're irrelevant, and you're a sorry-ass sack of fucking toiletry. Unbelievable. I wouldn't even put you near my toilet, you toilet. SmackDown announcer. We have Mauro Ranallo, David Otunga, and JBL. JBL, anonymous, synonymous with SmackDown. Obviously, that's when he used to be a commentator back in 06 and 07. I like that. I think JBL and JBL's history and knowledge of pro wrestling with Mauro Ranallo's current knowledge of professional wrestling, I think could be a great mix. And I think if JBL is given the go-ahead to actually call pro wrestling, I think JBL could be a great commentator. So I think Mauro Ranallo and JBL are great. David Otunga, I've never heard on commentary, and I'm looking forward to it. The Superstars announced team, Corey Graves and Tom Phillips. Obviously, that's the NXT pairing. Main event announcers for the SmackDown tapings for the SmackDown lower mid-card guys, Tom Phillips and David Otunga. So Tom Phillips, they're getting 2 hours of television a week, which is good, because I don't mind him. He's not too shabby, if I'm going to be honest. I enjoy his work down in NXT, so I'm glad he's going to get that. I'm glad for Corey Graves. Corey Graves is... what does this mean for the Raw pre-show? Because obviously Raw pre-show, you have Scott Stanford, Booker T, and who knows now, because David Otunga's not there, Corey Graves isn't there, who knows? Again, no Jerry Lawler. No Jerry Lawler at all. I don't know if this is punishment. I don't know if he's fucking off. I don't know what's going on. But I wouldn't mind Jerry Lawler down in NXT. How about that? Jerry Lawler, maybe Tom Phillips, maybe get a new guy in for Jerry to work with and help. I think that could be awesome. I'm going to get to some G1 Climaxer. So I love it when they do that. New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Climaxer. So we have Block A as of July 18th.